What is going on, everyone? Welcome to the Poke Office. My name is Colin. Today we're looking at singles in December 2024, and just like sealed product, they are on the rise. Seriously, Surging Sparks is setting a fire under Pokemon collectors, investors, and just people who like to open up Pokemon cards, all alike. And we're seeing Sword and Shield cards go on the rise. We're seeing Scarlet and Violet cards go on the rise. Tons of stuff is making moves in the Pokemon market. Let's take a look because we have a lot of cards to look at. Okay, starting off with Surging Sparks, and as the incoming president of the United States likes to say, huge, because this set has been going absolutely bonkers. Keep in mind, as we look at these graphs, these are 1 month graphs for Surging Sparks, but the set actually only released a couple weeks ago. Kind of November 17th was the day, so kind of in this general range. So the first half of the graph shows the pre-order prices. Second half of the graph shows what's happened since. The Latios has been holding strong in the $40 to $45 range. Not too shabby there. Jasmine's Gaze has come back down. It started off pre-order really high, came back, and now it's actually gained like 15 to 20 bucks in the last week and a half, from 35 to 55. Pretty nice. Alolan Executor came way back down since pre-order, started at $90. Now it's at like kind of $60-ish for this card. Lycia's Appeal was a huge pre-order card. Lots of people were thinking it was going to be one of the top cards of the set. Started pre-order at $146. Now it's down to $67. Hydreigon EX, look at that gain it's had in the last week. It hit a low there of $75-ish. It started pre-order at $110, and now it's back to over $100. So kind of crazy. One of the cards I haven't pulled yet from Surging Sparks, the Milotic, has been going absolutely bananas. Look at that gain over the last like 2 weeks. It's been really, really nice. Started at $96. Really at release it was like $80, $85. Now it's up to $161. A huge card. The Pikachu Gold Hyper Rare card. Huge gains, 314%. Who knew a gold card could do so good? But Pikachu can always do good. I was lucky enough to actually pull this. It's available right now on the pokeoffice.com. Link is down below in the description. All right, then we have the Latias EX Special Illustration Rare, also making huge strides, up to $256, a 24% gain. Everyone knows about this one, and to be honest with you, this is reminding me of the Magikarp graph early on. Pre-order, it was kind of low, spiked up high, came back down, and then it starts slowly climbing yet again, but I mean, it was never low. It started at $300. Now it's $491. Unbelievable what this card has done to the card market, and we're going to see it over and over again today that these cards are all being affected by the hype and what's happening with Surging Sparks. Stellar Crown, actually not crazy, but Bulbasaur is up a little bit, up to 45 bucks. Squirtle up a little bit to $54, and the Terapagos, one of the odd ones out, but just there's a new set in town, Surging Sparks. Have you heard of it? People just aren't opening Stellar Crown nearly as much as they were. I mean, it's still a fine set, don't get me wrong, and I've taken some heat because I don't love Stellar Crown, but this card was holding relatively strong for a while in the $90 to $100 range, now down to $77. It's taken a pretty big hit over the last couple months. Shrouded Fable, hey, I've taken some heat for my takes on Shrouded Fable as well because I really like the illustration rares of the set. But here's the one thing that bugs me. I'll tell you about it shortly. The Persian, really nice, 25 bucks. Duskull, 25 bucks as well. Two illustration rares that are doing quite well. Here's what bugs me. The Cassiopeia, my favorite card out of the set, is down to $50, while the Pheasantipity, I don't know what happened with this TCG player graph, is also right around 50 bucks, but the Earthen Vessel still holding strong in the mid 60s. And I just hate that an item card, a hyper rare item card, is the top card of the set. It just drives me absolutely nuts. So we're not going to talk about it anymore. Twilight Masquerade, the Eevee is the top illustration rare of this set, up to $49, almost a $50 card. The Perrin has taken a bit of a hit over the last 3 months, down to $62.50. Carmine also taking a hit, down to $67. The Greninja is starting to see some action yet again over the last month and a half. It has gained quite a bit, up from $260 all the way to $328. So a nice little gain there. I mean, this isn't the top card of Scarlet and Violet era right now. It's number 2. Will it make a move? We'll see. Temporal Forces. Ghastly has made a nice move over the last 3 months, up to $28, 25% gain. Walking Wake, also a nice 20% gain. Iron Crown, a 24% gain. And just in the last couple days, really. I mean, probably the last week, but a nice 24% gain up to $72.47 for this card. I actually really like this card. I really, really do. Then the Raging Bolt, still the top card of Temporal Forces, up to $95.70. So that has been trending in a good direction as well, especially if you own the card. If you don't own the card, that's trending in the bad direction. It's all in your perspective. Paldean, what? Charizard, huge gains, 28% up to $133. And just in the last couple weeks, and I mean, if you have been living under a rock, you won't know this, but everyone else knows what this has done. The Bubble Mew, and I pulled 2 of them on the live stream last week. That's right. If you have not checked out the Poke Office live stream, Thursday nights, 4 p.m. Pacific, 7 p.m. Eastern, you gots to be there. 2 Bubble Mews last week. Unbelievable. This card is up 227%. It's up to $300. This is the number 3 card in Scarlet and Violet era now. That's wild stuff. Wild stuff. Who knew? Paradox Rift, not a ton, but the Roaring Moon is holding on, $56. Groudon actually trending in a nice direction, up to $65. 151. Blastoise trending up to $62. It's a 50% gain. It's gained $20 when it was $40. Not too bad. Venusaur up 79%. That's a very nice trend line if you own that card. A beauty. And Charizard, absolutely gorgeous. And this is one more opportunity I have to plug the Poke Office. So here we go. Check this out. This is thepokeoffice.com, my new-ish website. So first things first, if you join the YouTube membership, you get access to site-wide discounts. 3% for one membership, 5%, and 10% if you want the big membership. Okay, this was such a good deal that it sold out right quick when I announced it on my last video. So I put 25 more Scarlet and Violet 151 Elite Trainer boxes up for sale. Raised the price a little bit, but my goodness, these are 110 USD each in the market price, and now I'm selling for $91.37. That's like the Canadian conversion because I'm selling it for, I don't know, $115 or $120, something like that. Also, there's the Pikachu. You can grab that, and a Alolan Exeggutor, and Latios, and Pikachu. Oh my goodness gracious, so many cards on here. The Charizard, this is what I wanted to show you. Charizard, great price, $171, way under market price. The one thing I will say is if you look here, there's a little bit of damage right there, you know? So you could message me about it, make me an offer. This is a really nice binder card because the front is absolutely gorgeous on it. Like, it's really, really nice. It's just one blemish. But that's up for sale, so if you want to go check that out. Plus, if you're a YouTube member, you get a percentage off that price too. Hot diggity. Let's get back to the data. All right, we're on to Obsidian Flames. You remember when the Charizard from Obsidian Flames was going nowhere? Well, the heat is rising. Starting with Ninetales. Look at this gain, 83% over the last couple weeks, up to $18.79. One of the most beautiful illustration rares of Scarlet and Violet era. I do really, really like that card. The Charizard also trending very nicely, up 54%. And now it's no longer a $50 card, it's a $67 card. Then we have Carp, also trending in a very good direction, 63% up over the last 3 months, up to $188. There are some big cards in Scarlet and Violet era these days, and it's only just beginning, I tell you. Sword and Shield, what did I even say? Lots starting to rise. Mewtwo V-Star, up 50% to $82. Dangskis, Crown Zenith might be over and done with. That's just my that's my hunch. Giratina V-Star up a little bit, 11% gain, up to $112.20. Then we'll go back to Chilling Reign. We got the Blaziken. This one not recovered nearly as much as some of the other cards. It's $286. If you look at the longer term graph, this was a $400 card during that last Alta Art Rise, probably 4 to 6 months ago. Then we got the Rayquaza. This one's going bonkers, up to $465 yet again. So this is a huge card. This one, oh my goodness, $1,373 for this card. Look at those gains over the last 3 months. A 58.9% gain, and that's just on one single card, and it's a huge value card. It's just unbelievable, the demand for Evolving Skies and the Umbreon VMAX, and it's only going to be bigger with Prismatic Evolution and Terrestrial Festival coming out this week. It's just absolutely crazy. That new Umbreon EX is, I think, going to be a huge, huge, huge card as well. Espeon VMAX, really the same. Though it's recovered nicely over the last couple weeks. $215. Gengar also doing big things. It's up 41.5% over the last 3 months. Now it's a $426 card. Very nice. I could see this one continuing to rise. It is a great card, especially now that Fusion Strike sold out on Pokemon Center UK. Charizard from Celebrations also doing some nice stuff. This one was stagnant at $70 for a very long time. Now it's up to $95.27. Not too shabby. The Charizard from Brilliant Stars, a great card. One that I've never pulled. One that I would really like to pull. Up to $174, a 33% gain. The Magikarp recovering pretty nicely. It did hit a low there of $114. Now it's back to $124. Giratina doing some Giratina stuff, up to almost $400. And this should be the second biggest card of Sword and Shield in my opinion, but that's just my opinion. I love the card so much. And then the Lugia, up to $206. Absolutely brilliant. Here's the thing, this hype is real. If you think otherwise, I think you're just kidding yourselves, because people love Surging Sparks, but that demand and that level of hype that's coming into the Pokemon hobby is spreading to old stuff in Sword and Shield era, and it's spreading to old Scarlet and Violet stuff, as we're seeing the Magikarp from Paldea Evolved is huge. The PSA 10 Magikarp, I just looked, is outrageous. It's well over $1,000 the last sale on eBay. Just crazy stuff happening. The Bubble Mew, the Charizard from Paldean Fates, the Charizard from 151, all of these things happening. And then, of course, there's the Surging Sparks craziness right now. And then we're just about to get started with Japanese Terrestrial Festival, leading into the new year, and then Prismatic Evolution. It's wild stuff, but that's Pokemon for you. And, I mean, now we got to try and open up one of these top cards. So we're going for the Bubble Mew. Let's go. All right, I just thoroughly love Paldean Fates. And there's the Charizard that I was talking about. That's the one that's listed on the website for sale. You probably won't be able to see it very good on the camera, so I'll just let you look at the pictures that I actually posted on the website. But it is a beautiful card, just that one blemish, which is really, really disappointing. But anyways, Paldean Fates, the Bubble Mew, crazy. The Charizard doing very, very nicely, and I just thoroughly like Paldean Fates. Chonk! You know what I'm talking about? Iron Treads, there's our first hit of the evening's festivities, or the morning's festivities, depending on when you're watching this. Boomskis goes the dynamite. I can't believe what some of the cards are going for in Scarlet and Violet era as a whole, let alone just looking at Surging Sparks. Like, the Pikachu is one thing, but the Milotic making huge gains, the Hydreigon making huge gains, the Latios, or the Latias special illustration are making huge gains. There's some big cards in that set. Oh, got something here. Squawkabilly. Nothing too crazy, but it is a ultra rare shiny. I'll take it. I'll take it. I want... As much as I love the Bubble Mew, I already have a PSA 10 copy of it. So I would love another copy of it, but I'm really yearning to get my hands on another Charizard action. Come on, Charmander. Paldean Tauros. Hey, I'm telling you, this shouldn't be a spicy take whatsoever, but this Paldean Tauros, they could do some seriously cool stuff as some illustration rares with the different types of Paldean Tauroses in Paldea. I would really, really like that. There's the one Paldean Tauros illustration rare, but I think with the different typings, it could be really, really cool. That's my take of the evening. Ooh, the Charizard. All right, we'll take it. Not the Charizard I'm looking for. I had to be specific. I want that shiny special illustration rare Charizard. I'm telling you. So, next up on the nonsense meter is I seriously think Prismatic Evolution is going to be incredible. You got the Master Balls. You got 32 special illustration rares. You have all the evolutions. I believe there's 2 Eevee special illustration rares. Is that right? Am I seeing that right? Other stuff dropped about it today. There's a lot to be excited about. Doduo. Another baby shiny. Another baby shiny. We got 2 packs left. 2 more chances. Come on. Come on. How hard is it? How hard is it? But I am not getting my Terrastal Festival until next week. So hopefully I'll watch some content this week. It comes out on Friday. And I'm really excited about it. But it was substantially cheaper for me to get like kind of the second batch. So that's it. This is the last pack. Need some help. Just a great Tusk. So no Charizard, special illustration rare, no Bubble Mew. My luck has run out. But overall, I mean, Paldean Fates, you just get so many hits. It's ridiculous. 7 hits out of 10 packs. Just crazy, crazy stuff. And that's going to do it for me at the Poke Office. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. I appreciate your support. Hit the like button, hit the comment section, and hit the subscribe button if you like the content. And I'll see you on the next video. Peace!